Let's go to the next one. Hani. Hi, I'm Hani. I'm almost done with my education and will be starting to apply for jobs starting next month. Awesome. I know animation is not your forte, but as you once recently mentioned hiring an animator, I want your opinion as more of an employer looking to hire a fresher than actual technical help. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, let's do that. I do go to a vocational school for this. My teacher has allowed me to post this online, even he has said there's work left. And here's a link to the video. Let's take a look. First thing, I always do or check videos without audio. Because if there's audio and it distracts me, I cannot like see what's going on. Let's take a look. Okay. Okay. Seating is very difficult. It's one of those things that a lot of people struggle with. Not sure about that one. Okay, so for a junior artist, I think this is fine. Like, this is roughly what I would expect a junior artist to be able to do. But I'm gonna give you a couple of tips that I've seen that can definitely help you. The first thing is, remember, anticipation and then the sort of like the release of the action. So for instance, here you have this character swimming. That turn is very good, but then that like push against the wall to propel himself forward, it looks like there's a lot of anticipation, and then I don't see a lot of like movement forward. You know what I mean? So when he pushes, it's barely anything. See that? So I would expect that acceleration to carry him at least to like this position, and then he continues doing the kicks. This one, same stuff. Like when I see like the first punch is really good, I really like it, like that little sort of like soft punch. But then the Hadouken or the Shoryuken, sorry, we need more anticipation, way more. See that pose right there? Really go down, and I'm gonna make a fool out of myself, but you're really down, and then you expand as much as you can forward. Okay, that's very, very important for animation, and that's where acting comes into play, right? Like literally take a video of yourself and try to go slow motion and do it as much as you can, because right now that pose, it's a very weak pose for a Shoryuken. If you really exaggerate the pose and go pretty much almost to the ground, like his head touching the knee, everything, then you're gonna see more of a difference as he goes like forward or as he goes up. Okay, and even here, remember about the layering of the elements. So you can keep the head like down for a little bit longer as the fist goes up, and then the head goes up. Because right now here the head is already going up, so it looks like he goes up and then goes up. Looks very mechanical. But instead of you drag the head a little bit more and then you follow through with the arm, that's where you're gonna see like the really like punch that you want to see here on the element. Okay. I really like the speed though, like the speed on the Shoryuken, like going up, that looks very nice. Like looks nice, and then the landing as well. Like look at how he lands. He lands very like, I don't know, very fast. This is something that if you play the fighter game, you know, usually after you whiff a move, right, like you miss the move, you will get a longer time before you can act again. So you really need to go through that follow through and let him fall to the ground, wait a little bit more, and then he comes back up. Okay, so play with the timings. I think that's one of the things that you need to check here. Play with the timings a little bit, so that the timings look a little bit like faster where they need to and slower where they need to. I like how she moves the chair. It looks very weird how she sits down. I don't know, like it's a weird animation, that one. I'll probably take that one out. And then this lip sync, this is fine, but again, play with the things. To me, it feels like you're waiting for one action to finish before doing the next one, and that's not what you want. You want actions to be sort of like overlap between each other. So it's that kind of stuff that you wanna work with. But again, I understand that you're an animator. You're just starting your animation journey. You're gonna be like you're gonna be going out as a junior artist. That's fine. One thing you definitely need to have in your demo reel are some walk cycles and run cycles. Especially if you want to do games, do some cycles: walk cycle, run cycle, death cycle, jump cycle, idle animation, like that kind of stuff, like an attack cycle. All of those cycles are very important for animators. Okay. Hope that helps, my friend. Yeah, I don't review a lot of animations, but I've seen a lot of animations, so hopefully this feedback is good for you. Let's see. What's your opinion on Sketchfab? I'm loading 3D models in there, but I'm not sure how good is it. Yeah, it's good. I use it. I don't use it to upload my stuff. That's now. So yeah, animation is hard. Animation is really really hard. Here, I'm gonna show you. Do I have it here? I want to show you one of the animations that the animator did for the project. That's it. Here. And the budget was relatively small. The animator even told me if I had more time and more budget, we can do this even better. But he did a great job. It's this one. And I want you guys to appreciate how he managed to add those like timing things that I'm mentioning. Ah, it broke. Give me 1 second. Open scene. There we go. There we go. This Triceratops that we were working on. The animation. Okay, look at the smoothness of the movements, right? Slow and then fast. And then he checks one side, moves a little bit. So that's the kind of like difference in timing that we want to do. Look at how everything is moving at the same time. Like the tail is moving, the torso is moving, everything, right? Like there's a bunch of different like components that need to be happening at the same time to really get an animation that looks really, really, really nice. And then he does like a little loop around the ground. So this animator is a senior level animator that he worked on this one. He's worked on film, he's worked on games, so of course he has way more experience. And it was like a 2 or 3 week project, so time and money were definitely tight. But this is the kind of stuff that we can that you would expect from someone that's doing like animation. Okay, so it is complex. Someone said props to the animators. Yes, like just look at these, like how the curves look at the end of this whole thing. Nerves curves. Like it's just crazy, right? It's crazy all of the information that happens and all of the things that we need to do to get to this result. But that's why this industry is so cool, because it's a team effort. Like we do a little bit of everything, and thanks to that team effort, we get to some really good results at the end. Let's see. Could you do a little show off of the rig, please? Oh, it's a very simple rig, but yeah, let me show it. It's simple. It's a lot simpler than you might think. So, for instance, here on the tail, we have a forward kinematic, right? So it's like a chain. This is the control rig. So this control rig is the one that pushes the dinosaur up and down. Each foot has, remember the reverse foot control that I've shown you guys before. So it's this one right here. So we have a reverse foot control on each one. This is the IK handle, so inverse kinematic. This is the pull vector of the IK handle. So the one that you use to control, oh no, sorry, this one. To control the knee. This is the pull vector of the back leg, I think. Yeah, back leg. This is, for instance, the jaw controller. So that one we open the jaw. These are IK and FK controllers for the head. So you can control that as well. Like the torso. So if you want to add a little bit of movement, for instance, if you want this character to kind of like breathe, you can use this one right there. Skinning does take a little bit of time, as you can see. I mean, the topology is not crazy, right? It's like very simple traditional topology. We cover this on the topology course. So yeah, this is a Maya advanced skeleton rig. So we use the advanced skeleton like templates, and then I did like custom things to the skeleton to make it work, and then I was in charge of the skinning as well. So I used the advanced skeleton, then skinning, and then I sent it to the animator. I did the texturing for this one as well. Yeah, we have IK and an FK head. So with this one, it works like an FK, or sorry, like an IK. If you grab the box, it's an IK, and if you grab this like cogwheel, it's an FK. Yeah, so nothing too fancy. Like it's a very sort of like traditional quadruped rig for that one. Yeah, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. No, it was not. I mean, it's in house because we did it, but we use tools, of course. And this is something that I've mentioned before. Like when you're in production, everything works. So instead of doing the rig from scratch and drawing every single bone, if you can use a plugin or something, perfectly valid. This was for the museum project. That's right. Yes.